Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Chicago A.B.A.T.E TV. My name is Patrick Jones. I'm the president of the Chicago chapter of A.B.A.T.E. And tonight's guest, we have Omari. He's in the studio, and he'll be joining us pretty soon. Probably not, though. He's a little camera shy. So, anyways, for Mr. Harper's sake, I would like to read you the mission statement of A.B.A.T.E. The mission of A.B.A.T.E of Illinois is to preserve the universal right to a safe, unrestricted motorcycle environment and to propose and advocate actions that can be taken by elected and appointed officials to protect and conserve the natural resources of the state of Illinois and ensure through professional management that sustainable use, recreational opportunities, and enjoyment of these resources is available for this and future generations. To fulfill this mission, we will safeguard the rights of all motorcyclists, 2, 3, 4-wheel, 6, 8, 10, 12, 18-wheel motorcyclists. Yeah, they're out there. Endorse safety programs and education programs. Promote unity through involvement. Advocate political awareness and promote motorcycling enjoyment. So, tonight is election night in a few states, and we do have some election videos that we're going to show you tonight. We got Donald Trump asking very serious questions. We also got Hillary asking questions, and we're going to go to that. I think right now, if I can figure out how to do this. So let's see. Okay, we're not getting any sound. So let's see if we can get sound out of this thing. It's not muted. We're having technical difficulties with this one, but we do have Donald Trump. He's going to be speaking. See if somebody could come and see how we can unmute it. I've got the I've got everything up right. The sound's on. It's just not coming through.
What's that little X at the top?
No?
There's not an X at the sound bar, at the top of the sound bar?
Yeah, that's for PC issues or something like that. That's not anything there. So, during our brief intermission that we're going to take like right now, we're going to try to get Omari in here to see if... So if we can get somebody in here, see why we're not having sound, because this is real important statement from the Donald. He wants everybody to know, we can show you our stickers we have. If you come on out to our meetings at the brewery, 3848 North Harlem Avenue, we meet on the third Wednesday of the month. 7:30 is the meeting, runs for about an hour, sometimes not even that. Come on out. Pick you up one of these beautiful stickers, put them on your car, and some of you guys with them junk cars, you could throw one of these to possibly cover up some rust spots. That wouldn't be too bad. We have a group of technicians right now staring in the studio trying to figure out where the sound's at on these. I can possibly see if we could pull it up on the phone. I think it would work a lot easier. We got to get this information out to you folks because it is election night. We do want to have everybody represented here. So let's back this up.
I have one question for America.
We got
Who the hell's Magoo? Magoo who?
all right. So now let's see. We'll go to the overhead. We'll zoom in on this. Okay. So there's the overhead. We have Donald Trump coming up to the podium right now.
I just have one question for America. Who the hell's Magoo? Magoo who?
Yeah, see, sometimes the Donald, he gets kind of mad, so we have another call coming in. We have Camp Hillary. Hillary's getting ready to make a speech right now.
Listen here. I don't know anything about Benghazi or these emails, and I sure as hell don't know anything about this Magoo. Magoo who?
Yeah, she gets sort of mad, doesn't she, Mr. Harper? So that's our story, and we're sticking to it. We're trying to figure out this Magoo thing. It's on the latest Facebook phenomenon. It's called Who is Magoo? I have another overhead to show you. This is another one of the things that you can download from the state website. You can go on, get these. You can make it poster size. There's the phone number if you want to call. Call Paulie and ask her, say, hey, what's the deal? How do we get one of these? Also, we got this one here. Very nice. And you can get all of this stuff on the website. Come to the meeting. Come and get some of these stickers. You'll love them. Oscar, he's got the whole products thing all set up real nice now. So if you need swag, come and get your swag. If you need any information, go to our website at www.chicagobate.com. There's all kinds of good information on there. Tonight, I got a message to read. We're going to be talking about fueling your motorcycles tonight. So earlier today, I was on the phone with Mark Maxent from Wildfire Harley Davidson, and his recommendation is do not use E15 or E85 in your bike. We know, we've been announcing this, that it voids your warranty. Now, they had what's the name of the program where they rent the bikes, Dan? Eagle Rider? They had an Eagle Rider bike come in that somebody pumped E85 in, and it burnt the whole damn bike up. Burnt the exhaust, burnt everything. So I don't know if they had to trash the bike or not, but Mark says that, yes, you cannot put that in. What he recommends is, I was on the phone with him on the way here, put premium gas in your bike. If you can find the 109 octane, use that. If you can't, and you're going to be traveling, and this was a good tip from Mark. Mark, thank you. If you're going to be traveling like in rural areas, and maybe you're going to find these old gas stations with 79 octane, 84 octane, carry a little fuel booster with you. Pour it in the tank, get your gas, try to hit another station as soon as you can, and fill up a premium. That's what you should be running your bikes. Dan Harper sent this to me for information to you all. It's HR. Dan, is HR House Resolution?
Yeah, that's United States House of Representatives. HR is House of Representatives.
Okay, so United States House of Representative 5180 is a bill that caps the ethanol at 9.7%. No E15 or 20, 30, or 50. Just E10 and E85. We have asked long enough to have E15 tested. See, I said it right. It's time to make a major effort to save our fuel, E10, from extinction. It was stated by the Ethanol Corn Lobby that if these bills get passed, they want in our state, we will have E10 for only 20 years. So I'd like to get Dan Harper in here anyway, if he could come off the phones, because I want to talk about this with him. If you're on the go, we send out messages through the email and through Facebook also. And what we do is we send out all the information on all these bills that are coming up and everything that's going on in the E85, E15 world. We have Mr. Harper here popping in right now. Like how nice that works out. All right, so E15, void your warranty completely. Mark said
Yes,
that today.
that
Mark Maxent. We were on the phone with
also
him.
there's on the federal level, it's illegal for you to put it in your motorcycle.
Okay.
So you're violating federal law if you do put it in your motorcycle.
So, if you want a nice, comfy prison cell, you guys want to go to jail, start putting E15 in your bike or put E85 in your bike.
Right. What it is the ethanol corn lobby in Illinois, because
Which is
of this-
big.
which
It's
is
real
big. Wants it if we basically they're the ones that want the it to pass for E15,
Right.
because then you have to manufacture E10 and E15, and then what it all goes back to is the EPA. The EPA originally in Washington wanted it wanted more ethanol producing, one to help the corn lobby. And actually, if anybody's, well, lately it's not bad because we've been fighting it as far as getting the.
We've been beating the crap out of it. We really have.
Well, we have, and so that's why corn right now, you can actually buy an ear of corn to eat cheaply. Farmers are getting corn to feed their animals cheaply.
So wait. These people can thank ABATE and the MRF and the AMA
Yes,
for dropping the price of corn
corn.
on the cob.
But then the corn producers
Hate
are
us.
not necessarily happy because they're not getting, they can make more money, and the big corporations,
Right, selling for the production of
which
ethanol and
I will
everything.
mention, yes, that produce the ethanol and
Right.
stuff, make more money that way.
So I thought, who did we have on the show? What was that lobbyist's name? Your buddy.
Jim Watson,
Okay, we had Jim Watson
former
on,
state
on the
representative.
show. Former state representative Jim Watson. And he said that while they're producing the ethanol, it lets out more garbage in the atmosphere.
That's true.
I mean, really.
That's true. The University of Nebraska at Lincoln. Now, for those of you that don't know, Nebraska is the Cornhusker state. But
I
the
knew that.
University of Nebraska at Lincoln did a test where more bad things, as far as environmentally, are produced
Yeah.
when they make ethanol. So.
Okay, so then who wants to really? It's not the government that wants to sanction this. It's just the corn people, really.
Well, no, it's
The government's trying to help them. I understand that.
what it is the Environmental Protection Agency had all the right reasons for doing it.
Okay.
They were looking at it that it reduces carbon emissions in cars, and in fossil fuel, you're not as dependent on fossil fuel because you're subsidizing the oil, with the ethanol. So you don't have to produce as much oil. Also, the emissions out of the car are less, but to produce it, you're making just as much, if not more, emissions
Right.
into the atmosphere. That was something they didn't look at.
Okay.
The EPA has actually had a regulation where we had to go to X amount of ethanol in the gas
Right.
by certain dates. They've backed off on it because they've been finding out about this stuff.
Now, also, just think about this, and you'll know I'm right. When all of this was like at the height a few years ago, gas was at a phenomenal high. You're paying $4.50 a gallon for gasoline. All of a sudden, if you recall, barrel price has been coming down, except in Chicago, because today I seen regular unleaded for $2.99, Western and Warren, $2.99 and $3.99 for whatever the gas station's premium was. Okay? This just in for Mike Jetner. Big government likes corn. Let them wipe their butts with corn cobs.
Okay.
Okay,
And
well,
on that note,
I think we said that, Mike. Okay.
okay. So on that note,
But
I'm going back to my hole in the wall.
I understand that, but let's get to this gasoline thing, because this is really driving me nuts. Barrel prices are at a low. I know they've been going up. How come the city of Chicago, and I live across the street basically from the city of Chicago, you're looking at $2.99 compared to $2.48, 50 cents more in the city of Chicago? Is that their taxes? Or is that their taxes on top of the county taxes?
Well, it's the city tax, it's the county tax,
State tax,
state
of
tax, motor fuel tax, federal motor fuel tax, but also the closer you get down to Metro Chicago, it's the question of you have more cars.
Okay.
So
More cars, buying more gas, price should be lower.
in a free market economy,
Economics,
but
you know.
they probably have to pay more to have that gas brought in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because you're dealing with tanker trucks in downtown Chicago, you know, that type of area, in a more congested area.
Okay, and speaking of Chicago, Irving Park sucks. Rom, you're not getting a dime out of me. You got me last night. I seen the flashes, but everybody was driving slow. I thought these speed cameras, now you can correct me if I'm wrong, speed cameras, they're supposed to catch people that are speeding during peak times when there's kids playing in the parks or kids by the schools, correct? This
Yes.
is what their purpose
Yes.
was. So 9:30 at night, I go to go around the car, I get speed cameraed. Parks are closed. No schools are open, unless you're in college.
Well, and actually there was a lawsuit, and it has to be now, if you're caught speeding by a speed camera in a school zone, it has to be when school children are present.
Right, and that I heard,
Yes.
but it was also,
The parks are, I believe, to 11 p.m. at night.
ooh, Ram, you bastard. You got me.
So,
You're not getting a dime out of me. You know what they did to me 2 years ago? Waiting for my state income tax return. Fed comes, lot of money, mucho dinero. State comes, where's my money? City of Chicago took the money out of my state return for 3 tickets they said were mine. 2 I proved were not mine. I got that money back after 5 months, but I had to send letters, affidavits, I had to get stuff notarized. City of Chicago, I can see why people are moving out of Chicago. I really can.
but you also have to realize one thing. You know, because somebody was saying that they have 2 tickets,
Well-
or 3 tickets, and they're on the boot list in Chicago.
Right. Mike says that they have, Chicago taxes are the highest, they have special fuel mixes. And that could be, you know, trying to knock down emissions in urban areas.
And-
Mike, I didn't know you were that smart. I'm
and-
serious.
But the thing is, if you lived in Wisconsin,
Yeah.
they just suspend your plates and your driver's license for 2 tickets, parking tickets.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
yes. And on that note,
All right.
we
all
are the
you,
Chicago chapter of A.B.A.T.E of Illinois,
We are.
and we meet on the 3rd Wednesday of the month at the brewery on, I don't remember the address.
3848 North Harlem Avenue. You can watch Dan Harper exit, or you can watch us start seeing motorcycles. Awesome. All right, we got rid of him pretty quick. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it. So, yes, we did have a guest technician step in while Dan was away from the phone. So, if you were trying to call, you can get us at 312-738-1060, or you can text us at 708-280-6053. Let's see, Mike, I don't buy anything in Crook County or Chicago. Go to Lake or DuPage, a lot cheaper. Yes, I do. I go for the wife's cigarettes. I go out of town. I actually drive out, buy all kinds of stuff. It's cheaper than going into Chicago. Like I said, I'm 2 blocks out of Chicago. I hate driving in Chicago. I don't mind coming down here, you know. I don't mind going to our meetings, but man, when I seen the prices for gas tonight, that's what I thought about it. I'm like, I got to call Fluffy and see what's going on here. And they do recommend using premium in your bikes. They don't care how old it is now. Some of the older bikes, you know, I've got a 1966 Triumph, and man, would I love to find leaded gasoline. I'm sure there's a lead additive. I'm gonna have to go and research that. Pop that in there.
For railroad gas out in rural areas.
Leaded gas out in rural areas? All right. So I'm going to be jumping on a Triumph, going to the, where do they have the, the Springfield Mile. We'll go down there. I'll find it. That's a long-ass ride on a Triumph.
It's on the ABATE website.
It's on the ABATE website, Mr. Harper says. That would be ChicagoABATE.com.
-IL.org.
Yeah, or ChicagoABATE.com. Up in the upper right-hand, left-hand, my left-hand corner. Click the state symbol. It'll go right to it. So, Jetner, you know what? 123 octane at Union Grove. Wow. Mike, that would burn your nostrils out. I'm telling you. anyways, go to our website, come to our meeting. If you want to see what's going on, if you want to find out some really good information, I'm telling you, either that or go see Jetner one night. Sit down and talk to him. You'll come away shaking your head going, didn't know he was that smart. And I just seen him the other night too. That Mike Jetner, he gets around.
Yeah, Saturday we were all shaking our head when we saw him too.
I know. Oh, congratulations, Blue Steel. Great party. You had a bunch of guys out there. That was a good time. Also, Sunday, we went and had a meeting. After that, we went over to Shriners Hospital. Thank you to everybody that showed up at Shriners Hospital. That was a ball. We had a good time. And we were actually asked to ride in the parade. First time ever. First time ever. You know, I am a Shriner. Dan Harper's a Shriner. And a lot of us in ABATE are Shriners. So, if you want to learn more about ABATE, come to the meeting. It's when are we? The 15th this month? Let's see. It's nice having Dan behind the glass. Let's see. The 15th at the brewery. Come and see us. Go to the website. I think Kevin's got everything up there. Watch this. I get to do all of this now. If you want to go to the website, that is our website. Let's see. He's got our meeting dates right there. Click on there. He's got all the meeting dates. Wow, man, he's on the ball, this Kevin guy. If you want to look at any of the older newsletters and stuff, what we have going on, just go to the website. If you want to learn about parking your motorcycle, if you want to get one of those fancy dancy motorcycle pouches, come out to the meeting. We're not mailing them out anymore. It was a good idea, and here's what happened. Okay, Joe Blow says he sends an envelope, standard size, what, number 10 they call it, number 10 envelope, with an inside of this number 10 envelope, a self-addressed stamped envelope that says, please send me 5 pouches, and stick them in this little tiny envelope and send them to me. Guess what, Joe Blow? They don't fit in there. So what we have to do is get a bigger envelope, spend more money on postage, and send them out. We're not about to do it. Okay? We're trying to save the earth. We're going green to save green. That's why we're not producing a physical newsletter. Now the newsletter is going to be produced and put on the website. And let's see, newsletters. Everything's on there. That was meetings. Officers. Whoa. Now, that's a handsome guy right there. The guy in the boonie cap, I don't know. Our secretary, Mrs. Jones. Jimbo, our treasurer. This is fun. I liked it. Can TV, you guys got it going on now. That's Kevin. That's our webmaster there. Rick, Julio Iglesias Silva. Andy Lago. And we have Nadine, and we have Diane. Scrappy Doo, who changed his name. We can't call him Scrappy Doo no more. Sleepy, he's there. Oscar, our new products guy. Debbie Moon, that's actually Sleepy's wife. And Kimbo. Whoa. Man, that guy's handsome. Okay, so enough of that. We're going to get back to this. Now, if you want more information, go to ChicagoBate.com. Check out the website. Anything you want to know about ABATE is on the website. The last thing I want to do before I get out of here is, let's see. We're on CAN TV. We get CAN TV, so this way we can bring all this information to you. CAN TV can't do it without funding. So if you get a bug of tea, call your cable companies, call DirecTV, call everybody. Every TV, Comcast, Xfinity, and say, hey, fund CAN TV, send them some money, give them some money, and then start getting your state legislators, your aldermen, your congressmen on the phone and say, hey, fund CAN TV. It's free. If you're watching me, you're watching us for free on CAN TV. Okay? Plus, Omari needs a new pair of shoes. We got to get this guy some shoes. I just seen what he was wearing tonight. This poor guy, he needs shoes. See you next week.